Hello everyone, Ciantier here, also known as Ben, and I am playing Majora's Mask, once again joined by my sister.
Hello.
So, last time we beat Woodfall Temple, and...
And it's not even day 2 yet.
Oh. Is it this way that I want to
Yep.
go? Yeah.
Deku Shrine ahead. Spin so you can go far enough to make it. Or maybe overspin. Overshoot.
Yeah.
Ah! Oops.
That'll happen too.
Yep. And this is going to be very similar to the Dampe race. Now, when we were playing Ocarina of Time, you had miserable... For Pete's sake! This is your bane, your nemesis. As I was saying, Dampe's race was also your bane / nemesis. Back when you were doing the playthrough of Ocarina of Time. You got it like the first time to get the hook shot, but then the second time for the piece of heart did not work.
So one of the things is I think that this version has less input lag.
So that will help hopefully then. Because that was with like the GameCube version on the Wii.
Yeah, I think the GameCube version is maybe not as responsive.
And this is the virtual console.
Yeah, like this menu, I can tell you right now, just feels snappier. Like going through it just feels more responsive. So
I would say wait for the day to end before starting this, just in case that causes problems. I like his little candle. You should like look at him while we're waiting. Look at that little candle. That's really cute. You can hear all the rustling. There are a lot of Deku Scrubs in here, and they look like the Mad Scrubs, but they're actually don't attack you. Link. Wait, I have to do a British accent. See, I can't do it by reading. I don't know what's wrong with this. It's so weird mentally. Link, I am truly thankful for what you have done for I can read. For the princess. Shut up. As a sign of our gratitude, we Deku have prepared something that we think may assist you. I will lead you to it. I love his Mary Poppins. Please follow me.
Another reason for
Look,
Christmas.
exactly. Look at that. It's like a flower. It's so cute. He and Anju have umbrellas in this game. Ooh, it's going to be dark. It'll be hard to see. At least I didn't interrupt you, except you can't see anything with that in your way. Whoa, you actually made it up, sort of. Wow, this is hard to see. Can you see better than I can?
No?
Okay. Wow, this is like invisible. I cannot see a single thing. Okay, we might have to do this multiple times because, wow, is it dark.
Wait, is it past the fires?
Well, if it is, the door closed. Okay, let's start this over. It is so dark.
Yep.
If you have not watched our previous videos, the saturation on the screen that we are seeing is cranked to 11. More like cranked to 20 because he has to have it when he edits it for you guys. So you guys might be seeing things that we are not able to see.
I also bumped the gamma up a little bit for y'all.
It is extremely dark and green, but the dark is the more important part right now for purposes of this.
At least he's not throwing little fires at me.
That's true. Dampe was doing things like that.
But yeah, I couldn't see what was going on with those.
Yeah. Okay, you just go through this way. Wow, this is like really hard to tell what's happening. But yeah, so this is getting more reminiscent of Dampe every time, right? I think you might need to change to Link to do your jumping properly. You mean put a bunny hood on?
I just thought of that.
With your cute, adorable bunny ears. Ah! That was scary. Ah! Even scarier. Oh, no. Restart. Can you start like this, or does he not know who you are? Oh, he does know. Do not get separated from him, Ben. Please follow me. Alright, we'll start as a bunny hood. Maybe this will help. Hey, he's got light. That's the reason to stay close to him. We can actually see what we're up against when he's near us. Because this is much brighter. Holy cow, this is like night and day. It's so much easier to see. Is it just me?
It is definitely easier to see.
Well, that slows you down.
Yeah, but bunny hood is super fast.
Yeah. Ah, we're back out here now. Okay. So don't aim carefully. Maybe Bunny Hood is too good. You're overshooting things, right?
The problem is trying to move quickly.
And aim.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like where it's faster to take your time rather than fumble it by going quickly and messing up.
Yeah.
That's definitely a thing.
There's also a lot of blind corners, so...
Uh-huh. Oops. You can hear the door closing. Did it close? Or are you gonna make it? I don't know. No! It's so dark. I think we lost him. Alright. Take 3.
I mean, part of this is I have to actually kind of learn the route almost.
Yeah. I mean, I probably have a map of it somewhere, but... By which I mean, I know I have a map of it somewhere.
Yeah, we just missed that door.
Okay. Take 3.
We do need to do this to get all of the masks, so we're gonna do it.
I think his hair is hollow.
Probably.
Please follow me. I can't do a British accent because I'm not in the mode of it. So, his legs are bending forwards, I feel like. It's very peculiar.
But the part of what's going on here too is like the GameCube controller is just not made like a modern controller.
Oh, so that's throwing you off some as well.
Yeah. I want to do the river section as a Deku.
I think that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, there are definitely like this part you definitely want to be Link. The water part I think it makes sense to be a Deku because you can recover from falling much better.
And part of what's tricky here too is I don't have direct camera control.
So it's hard to aim for that. Yeah. I
So
can see
like
that.
right here, if I was doing this in another game that had direct camera control.
Oh, that's so much better. Just watch that. No! Well, it was better. It's still better than it was when you were doing it as normal Link, though. Even with that interruption. Can you see anything?
I think I need to follow these.
Well, certainly, anyway, it's a path you've been taken before. So, ha! Fire! Ow. What do they do with this shrine? Careful, there's some pathways you can't follow. Okay, the middle seemed to go okay.
Yeah.
And you caved up with them pretty well. So the bunny hood really helps.
It does.
Whoa, it's dark. Okay. I am feeling dizzy almost by how we're going in circles. It's like, this is like a labyrinth. Oh, I remember this bit, yeah. You have to hit the thing. You're out of arrows, so. I'm glad that worked. Since you're out of arrows. And he gets just fly across. It's unfair, isn't it?
I'm also not going to talk a whole lot because I'm very focused.
Good call. I can talk on your behalf. How's that? Actually, I'm focused too. Oh, you made it! Woo! Okay, I need to get in British mode. I can't look at what he's saying. I can't look at the screen. Okay. Well done, Link. Now here is the item I promised. Please accept it. It's a pig.
Yeah.
Very deep set eyes. It looks, in the little picture of it, it looks like it's got like the bandit mask.
Yeah.
Like a raccoon. All right, this mask heightened sense of smell. Let's see.
It makes me think of what were they called in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Oh.
The pig and rhino.
Yeah, I remember those. I do not know what they're called. Sorry. According to the Happy Mask Salesman, if you wear this in front of him, the previous owner was neat and tidy.
Yeah.
That's what he says about this one. We'll have to discover what the swordsman says about it, right? I don't know if he's going to be different for everyone, but he sure was originally.
Where?
And it sharpens your olfactory perception. Sniff, sniff. That's the smell of power. Okay, I need to look away again. Actually, when I see you in your Deku form, not right now, presumably, I'm reminded of my son, who left home long ago. Somehow, I feel as if I am once again racing with my son. I'm afraid I may have tried too hard to outrun you. As old as I am, I still feel I am still a fast competitor, just like when I raced my son. Please forgive my rudeness. Same things. Which I think that is a really neat little touch, because first of all, when you play this through, not
I don't know
knowing,
why I was remembering you having to go into flowers for part of that, but
I don't know. And now you'd go back to Woodfall. But when he says that you remind me of my son, it feels like that's just a justification for why he raced you. Good call. Which is good to have. You know, I think it's.
What did I miss the first time?
I don't know. I think it's good to have a justification for why he's racing you like that. But it seems like that's all it is, right? So it's the justification for the game mechanic.
Yeah.
And then obviously you find out at the end that it's actually also a hint to the fact that the Deku that died to let you take Deku Link form was his son, right? Mm-hmm. So it's a nice little. What you think it's doing, it is doing that, but it's also doing something else, and that's a good way to like disguise something, is to have. Not just have it come out of nowhere. Like thinking about like if you read a mystery, there it is over there.
Yeah.
If you read a mystery, you get red herrings, you know, and stuff of or actually the opposite of red herring, I should say.
Do I need to soar again to get to that?
You need to like come from the proper entrance, I think.
I'm just gonna soar again to get back across the gap. I thought that chest would have something more interesting in it than 5
You
rupees.
could try swimming. Since you are now able to swim and not get poisoned. But, like if you have the opposite of red herring, where it's meant to be a clue that goes unnoticed by the reader or audience or whatever, and then they end up finding the significance. But later, if you just have like a random thing happen, you know, we know that you normally don't have random things happen in fiction. Like if someone is sneezing, it's not just because they're sneezing like it would be in real life. It's because that's going to be a clue to something later.
I guess I could have taken that ramp up to that flower.
Yes. See, you could have swum. So giving something an obvious reason for why you're putting it in there will help disguise the fact that there's a secondary secret reason.
Yeah.
So that was a good move on their part, I think.
Explode in pink fairies.
Yes. Or I think it's actually kind of supposed to be purpley. We'll to see if she's pink or purple. I think she's slightly more purple than the. You have to put the mask.
Lighting.
You might have to put the mask on to see. I feel like she's purplish, but also she's green because of our tint, so it's hard to say. Yeah. But she feels like she's purple to me. Oh, strong young one, I am the great fairy of power. So let's see what the power gives us. We said magic gave us magic. Let's see what power gives us. Thank you for returning my broken and shattered body to normal. She's got dots above her eyebrows. I think her eyebrows are different than the one.
Maybe.
They are, because the other one had like really spiky eyebrows, and she's got smaller ones with dots. I've never noticed them having different eyebrows before. This is another thing we'll have to look at in the future. As thanks for granting you prowess, as thanks I grant you. I can read.
You can, if you slow down.
As thanks I grant you prowess with this new sword technique. I made her British suddenly, and it was not on purpose.
You've been doing too much of that lately.
Apparently. Woozy. Very woozy.
Okay, so she gives me the great spin or whatever.
You mastered the spin attack. And you can do a whirlwind of energy, which will help you a lot. You've been trying to use this to get grass and failing because you didn't have it yet. Come see me again whenever you are overcome by weariness. I swear her eyebrows are different. Bye. All right, so do you think that makes sense for the Great Fairy of Power to give you a spin attack?
I mean, that's basically what happened with the one in Ocarina of Time.
Yeah. Yep, there you go. She's giving you more power.
Oh, but it makes my quick spin into the upgraded version, too.
That's what they were saying at the end there,
Yeah, that's why I was checking it to confirm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that makes sense, because she's giving you more, like, power when you're sword and stuff.
Yeah.
So I think that tracks. We'll have to see if courage and wisdom and kindness seem like they have any connection to what they are.
Well.
Yeah, the only other really thing to do in Woodfall, I feel like there's not as much to do in Woodfall after. Like, I feel like the one that has the biggest change is Goron Village, and that's also the one that has maybe the most stuff to do after you beat it. And like the change in Great Bay is that the water is no longer murky and overly warm, and the fish will come back, and that's nothing you can actually see when you're playing the game, right? Whereas here the water is aggressively blue now. Yes, we have to get Tingle and the Swamp Spider House. Swamp Spider House. We're not doing that yet.
No, we're not.
The Swamp Shooting Gallery.
Yeah, I'm gonna give a try to the Swamp Shooting Gallery.
But
I need to go grab some arrows from some sort of nearby
they probably have some
plant
around
matter.
here. But so there isn't a whole lot to do. The main thing I think after you beat the Woodfall Temple you can do here that you couldn't do before otherwise is that you can take the tour of the like the boat cruise. That's what I mean. But you can do that before, but it's maybe a little weird because you've got the whole Octorok thing going on. So I think I think you could do a special version of it where you have to shoot targets. Maybe get a little closer. I think there's a special version of it where you can shoot targets. Oh, great. You can see his nostrils. Perfect picture. Very, very charming.
It's the best.
It's the best. It gets his angle correct.
And make sure you know exactly what's going on with Tingle there.
Mm-hmm. Oops.
Also, if our audio levels are a bit inconsistent, it's because my sister is once again having to hold the microphone.
Is my arm getting tired?
I can't tell you that.
If you happen to come here to show me a pictograph, I hate to say it, but the contest has ended. Oh, but I do hear the boat cruise is starting up a new attraction, so go to that window over there and ask them about it. Oh, wonder if you can show it to him anyway. No, apparently not. Apparently you have to do it before you beat the dungeon, huh? Because that's why they're doing something new at the... That's what I thought. It seems the Poison Swamp has been cleaned up, so why not try something that's more interesting? This is what I was saying, where now you can do the thing where you hit the targets. How about a little game? I'll fly around in my broom and you try to hit my target. Want to try it?
Sure.
That's the way to go. But let me explain, you're not aiming for me with that bow, you're aiming for the target. If you hit me, I'll never forgive you.
Good thing we can rewind time.
Second day, it's raining. There's your target. Don't hit her, remember? And you have infinite arrows. I appreciate that they give you infinite arrows and things like this. She'll never forgive you now. You are hated forever by a witch. So she'll probably curse you or something.
I think there's something for getting like 20.
Where is she? There she is. Somewhere. There you go. Like, if she doesn't change her angle, you're able to kind of stay.
Because you need the normal cruise for,
to get through to the Woodfall Temple, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Woodfall... Deku Palace, which gets you to Woodfall. And that's where you have the pictograph contest version of it. You should, like, lose points for hitting her or something.
In my defense, she flew down into that arrow.
And that, yeah, like you hit the target and you hit her with one arrow or something. But they should, there's a Swamp Spider House. What was I going to say? I don't remember. Oh, I remember. They should deduct points for hitting her, right? Like the SATs where you get a point for correct answer, you get a point for, negative point for a wrong answer, and then neutral if you don't do it at all. Which is incentivizing you to skip questions you don't know the answers to. That would be...
Rather than guessing.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I got 26, which was actually not bad.
Yeah. 26, pretty good considering. Well, as I promised, here, take this. And she's kindly ignoring the fact that you hit her 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Ooh, goody, got a heart community from that. Now, wasn't that fun? If you'd like to play again, come back and see me. Tee-hee. Nice that it's still free for that, though. But yeah, we'll have to do another round later.
We'll have to do the picture.
That guy will sell you magic beans now, I think. I think he wouldn't sell them before, so that you had to do the thing in the temple. Not temple, in the palace. Wow, you got lots of arrows.
Yeah, I did.
More than you can hold.
I'm telling you, the fact that this control stick is notched is really weird to me.
It's throwing you off, huh?
Well, if I reach over here and grab this one, you can see that this one is not.
The Xbox
Yeah,
controller?
the 360 controller does not have any notches, and this one does.
Uh-huh.
So when I push in a direction, it kind of like...
Catches.
Yeah. Which has a lot of advantages if you're used to it, but because I'm not, it's throwing me off some.
Mm-hmm. I can see that would be the case.
Because it means that, like, I'm inclined to go towards one of... What is this? 8 directions.
Get hit by
so it makes it a little bit more cardinal.
Uh-huh.
And makes it a little bit wonkier to be on one of those, like, in-between angles.
Mm-hmm. Hi, mate. How are ya? Wanna play? One game's 20 rupees.
We'll see how this goes.
The rules to me game, are a piece of cake. Is he a pirate? Shoot for the targets. Well, it's not even targets, it's targets. Shoot for the targets from a top to platform. You gotta hit them all. Isn't that a tool for doing something?
Yeah, an all is a tool.
What does an all do?
Punch holes, I think.
That's all there is to it. You have to punch holes in things with your arrows. An all. If you don't aim proper with control stick, you won't hit any of them. Are you ready, mate? Remember, there are things up in the corner. So, like, there's the animals up. There are crows in the sky. There are, there's one that sits up there. There will be a wolf that comes wandering around. There's probably one that's
I
just
don't
on the rock.
expect to...
Get 100%. We're kind of more showing it off, huh?
Yeah, I'm more showing that it exists.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, look at them! They reversed their heads! That's so cute!
Yep.
Wait, cuties. There's crows coming across. Nice. Or noise. Is that how this guy would say it? Don't forget to check on the ridge at some point too, probably. Nope, okay. Crows, I heard a crow. Getting a lot of points. 1590. Ah, they're back down there again. Those funny headdresses. I heard crows. They're not called crows, though. What are they called again?
Gways?
Gways. I can never remember what they're called. They're actually kind of purple looking. Got more points for getting him.
I mean, 220 is pretty good.
No way. You almost at it, mate. Well, just this once. Here you go.
Cool. Apparently until I,
Well, you were close enough to perfect that they give you a free tie. So, congrats. Guy up in this tree.
There they are.
Wow, they're going really slowly. But anyway, don't forget there's a guy in a tree. You're getting a hang of it. Guy on a ledge. Look at that moon, too. Yay. Woohoo. This is quite a fancy, like compared to what I'm used to, like I think the town one.
The town one is shooting Octoroks.
Yeah, and so that kind of thing is, they're going in very different angles, aren't they? These guys are hard to hit. I think you might have missed that one. Oh well.
Yeah, I did.
So probably not a perfect score again. Unless he comes back. I don't know how that works. Oh, there he is. You might be able to catch him. Haha.
It's more a matter of speed.
Speed versus accuracy?
Well, no, you need to be accurate, but
Yeah.
the faster you do any given thing, the faster it can move on to the next phase.
To get you more points. Well, looks like you gotta try a bit harder, mate. Yes, you didn't do as well as you did the first time.
And that's all. Like, I'm not wanting to do those.
What? You're not playing? Day after tomorrow's the town carnival. We'll be on holiday, so you can play till tomorrow only, mate. We're not going to be here in Sony.
Like, I don't want to, like, spend a bunch of time trying to do those. But I wanted to show them off, and it's a little hard to do them with me being, like, somewhat unfamiliar with this control stick.
Yeah. You did a pretty good job, though, considering.
It's a lot easier on the 3DS where you have gyro aiming.
Mm-hmm. But that one's a pretty unique one, because as you were saying, the one in town, which we'll probably do next, is with Octoroks, I think. So that feels much more, like, in line, like, kind of...
Yeah.
Just like a generic one almost. I mean, because it's in a building, whereas this is like, you know, looking out at the like natural swamp with the animals. So it feels much more, you know.
Yeah. It's a really neat shooting gallery. I like it.
Yeah.
I think it's much more interesting in the design than the Ocarina of Time ones.
Yeah.
Which are just the same thing and then a remix of each other, but...
did we really quickly want to see if the swordsman says anything or different about your mask or not?
We can do a bunch of masks at once.
Yeah, that makes sense. Really fast, if you could go into the Stockpot Inn. I'm guessing we can do this. Now we'll have to see. But if you could go up to the main room, it's down upstairs. Oh, well, that won't work. No, that's too basic. Trying to come up with ideas for their dance. Sneaking in other people's rooms, you're the worst.
You met this one, didn't you?
Yes. Okay, so I think you can't do it because he's sleeping on the bed. Go and speak to her right now. She hasn't finished her new dance. So this is the opposite of earlier where we had her finish it. Chido's very good at it. Maybe we should add some spins. Because then... Ooh, there's bugs on the floor. Oh, and you will be living in the morning. Yeah, you can't do it right now, unfortunately, because he's there. Well, we'd have to come at a time when he is not sleeping there. You can come at a time when he's not there, and there are underpants on the bed.
Oh.
And you can sniff them with your...
Mask of
Sense.
Delightful.
They smell like mushrooms.
This is a shooting gallery?
Yeah, well, there's the Octorok.
As you can tell by my checking it and it saying Town Shooting Gallery.
If you think you can do it, why don't you give it a try? Sonny, you're Sonny now, not mate. All right, Sonny, the rules are simple. Hit the red ones. Don't hit the blue ones. And you got infinite arrows. Our highest score is 39. Beat that, you'll win a spectacular prize. But... The last time we talked to... Don't hit that one, yeah. The last time we talked to Guru, he was saying that she had finished the dance. And this time she was saying that she's still trying to figure it out. So you can see that we did have a bit of a difference because of having done that in that day cycle of having done Camaro's dance for them. This one's like a much more normal type of shooting gallery. Does that make sense? You're not having to worry about verticality, for example. They do have a bit of a spin, which I don't think they did in Ocarina of Time, where you've got the blue ones that you want to avoid hitting. So that's a nice way to kind of give it a bit of a twist.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it's like they're all in the same vertical space. Aw, you missed me. In the same vertical space, and they're all, you know, the Octoroks, and they're also worth the same amount of points. Whereas the different animals and different locations were worth different amounts of points in the other.
Well, I got over the 39.
Well, look at that. You hit 46. That's a new record. Well, here you go. Yay, a larger quiver.
I'll take a large quiver. I'm not going to try to... If you get a perfect, I think you get a heart piece. I'm not going to try for that because that's going to be quite challenging.
And if you go back, if we went to the Swamp Shooting Gallery and got a high score there, we would get an even bigger quiver.
Yeah.
Wow, those balls that are going in the air are so slow.
They are,
What is gravity? Wow, they're like floaty balls. They're like bubbles or something.
They might be like more balloon-like things.
Yeah, wow.
That shooting gallery is also substantially easier to do on 3DS with gyro aiming.
Yeah.
Doing those shooting galleries on the 3DS with gyro aiming is like one of the major things that I remember from actually playing the 3DS version.
That's what a difference that made.
Yeah.
All right. So, were there more things you wanted to do in Clock Town while we're here?
I don't... I'm going to deposit my money.
Oh, good call. So, we've never really done this stuff with mushrooms, but apparently if you... And there's that pair of underpants, but otherwise it's mostly in the Woods of Mystery. Apparently you can find mushrooms, and then you can use that to help Kotake make blue potions, right?
Mm-hmm, probably.
All right, so making a deposit. Yay. We're one rich little guy, aren't we? I don't remember if he has any other, like, he might give you money. I think he actually gives you money as a reward for an intermediate step, because I mostly remember the 200 was the wallet.
That's right, he gives you interest at some point.
Yeah. Well, 200 was the wallet, and like 5,000 or something is a heart piece. And somewhere in the middle, I think he gives you, like, money that you just turn around and give back to him or something. As
yeah,
interest.
I feel like I remember getting money at 1,000.
Yeah, that would make sense. All right. Did we ever find that constellation? I know we played the song.
Oh, no, it was over here.
Somewhere they have those rocks on the wall. There it is. So this is apparently, I've heard, the constellation Cassiopeia. Over there. I'd have to look up the constellation Cassiopeia.
You can blow it up with, like, bomb shoes and stuff.
And you get money, yeah.
Yeah. I can also fight the Dodongos.
Yeah. Do you want to have a better sword when you do that, though?
I'm not going to do it now.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying a better sword.
Yeah. After we can get some sword upgrades later.
All right, so now we have the arrow. We can do our the gatekeeping. We can get past.
Actually, what did she say?
Up here, take a look at this. I bet if you had a weapon that was strong enough, one shot from this could pierce right through this. Well, it might take 2 shots. Yep, that's right. 2 shots indeed.
Gyro aiming just is so good for bows. It's such a good improvement. I really wish that Dark Souls Remastered on the Switch had gyro aiming. It does not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's interesting how the changes in technology really do impact choices in the gameplay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, what are some things they did in this game that they couldn't do in, like, the original? Ooh, that was a bad
That was crunchy.
what are things they did in, like, this game in Ocarina of Time that they couldn't do in the original Zelda, for example? Like, 3D things, possibly, right?
Yeah. Well, I can tell you right now.
Mountain village ahead. Beware of blizzards and deep snow. Goron should be able to break the snow boulders easily.
I can tell you right now that the 3D component does a lot for types of puzzles that you can do.
Mm-hmm. You can hear that. That wind is such an evocative noise for cold.
Yeah.
So this is the same song, like I said, that we heard in... and I don't know if you noticed, we didn't mention it at the time, but Mountain Smithy ahead, we sharpen any sword, we work hard so your sword works hard for you. But after we defeated Adol 1, beat the temple, the music changed to being like the Termina Field music instead of this song that plays here. Shut up! Just when I was having a good dream. Oh, Welcome to the Mountain Smithy, where we take our time to make a good point. I am Zubora, the owner. Pleased to meet you.
I think he's an original model, and boy, are those prominent nipples.
I was about to ask if that was an original model. The clothing certainly is. What a weird outfit to wear.
Very strange.
Oogo.
Also, why would you wear that in a place that's freaking cold outside?
I would want to cover my arms and shoulders and nipples. I'd want to cover more of my body than he is. He's got a ring on, I noticed. Shut up over there. That huge fella's my assistant, Gabora. Gabora. I don't think Gabora gets a name in this game, actually. He's all brawn and about as smart as a Deku stick, and I think he does all of the work, too. I think this guy just deals with money and talking to customers. Say, did you come to have your sword sharpened? Unfortunately, we're not doing any business right now. It's because of this abnormal cold snap we've been having. See? Our hearts have been frozen over. The way things are going now, I'm able to do any business until spring. If I could just do something about that frozen hearth. Oogo. What's that? You say if we had hot water, we could melt the ice off the hearth? Don't act like you know what you're talking about, you Deku stick. Oh, he believes a rumor that says long ago there were a hot spring somewhere in the mountains near here. Bah, I don't believe such rubbish. Is there a duck on... Could you look back? Was there a duck that I saw as it was zooming between the two of them? That white thing. You see the small white thing back there? No, okay, it's a wrench or something, I think. It looked like a duck when it was zooming past the two of them.
I can see that. I can see that.
But I think it's a tool of some sort.
There should be an owl statue around here somewhere.
Yes, there should be. There it is. Jinx. And that's the entrance to Snowhead, I think. Or maybe it's the Goron Village, I'm not sure. They have like the Mountain Village and the Goron Village and then Snowhead. This way to Snowhead. Yeah, I was right then. Beware of the slippery something.
Trail and giant stuff.
Giant snowballs.
Probably.
Presumably. Ah, you can't make it until you're a Goron, I think.
Yeah.
Warning! Closed to the general public and those who cannot perform the Goron jump. So, are those two separate things? I guess we're not general public, but we are unable to perform the Goron jump, huh? Well, let's make our way to the Goron Village.
Indeed.
This is a really charming looking little cottage, I have to say, that it's kind of like a Swiss, deep water, Gorons beware. Gorons who can't swim shouldn't play near here. I'm noticing that these signs are giving lots of hints of, the Gorons can punch boulders, the Gorons can't swim, the Gorons can do the Goron jumps or something. They're really letting you know about, even before you, become a Goron and read the gravestone, where White Wolf was, and get read the gravestone that tells you how to be a Goron. You actually can read these signs and get ideas of what Gorons are able to do. So that's really clever. Oh, we can get the map.
I deposited all my money.
Never mind, you can't get the map. Maybe you can collect enough money from wolf foes that give you hearts instead of money. Never mind. I must have said get a Skulltula from the tree, but this is the wrong game for that. Oh, yeah, that'll make it possible. Just times that by 10 and you got enough money. Well, we'll have to come back for the map, I guess. There's also a bigger bomb bag that you can buy if you go into Goron Village. Haha. Another heart. But we actually used that one.
Wonder if any of these have money in them.
They might. One of them has got a Goron Elder in it. That one's got a heart. I love you too.
This one has a Goron Elder.
And you can see that you can see through the ground because this is going to be water in the spring, which is kind of neat. Oh, did it have Tattle was reacting to it?
Huh? No, I'm just...
You said it was the Goron Elder.
I thought it was.
It's randomized, I think. It's not always the same.
That could be.
Oh, you were doing the cooldown periods while you were waiting.
Yeah. The blast mask has a waiting period.
That makes sense. I was like, why are you just standing there? Haha. Now we've got 3 rupees. That one. Is that one not breaking up? These ones aren't breaking.
Oh, weird.
Maybe you need to be a Goron and shoot them.
Maybe so.
More magic.
Well, we're about out of bombs, so...
Yeah. There's a treasure chest.
It's probably got money in it.
Yep. Or it might be a piece of heart. I'm not sure.
I'll get the map from our buddy Tingle later, then.
Yep. Definitely not enough money right now.
Yeah, it's gonna be 20 rupees, probably.
That would be my guess. If he's being consistent.
He usually is.
Mm-hmm. And also he kind of hints at where you go next by what he offers. I wonder if he offers Great Bay or Milk Road. You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
That'd be interesting to find out.
Oh, there's more bombs.
That's nice. And I think that Deku Scrub is one that you can buy stuff from.
Well, let's talk to the owl.
Hello, Owl. We love you. You're so cute. This is the last time we'll ever see you. Lone Peak Shrine ahead. Watch your step. It's a long way down. There's a mysterious shadow on the ground. Hoot! We meet again, fairy child. Have my stone statues been of help? Yes. I would say yes. Well, it seems you may have the strength to change the fate of this land as I had expected. But the road ahead is even more challenging. Many trials await you. Please watch over these Gorons around you. Their land is doomed to be smothered in snow and ice forever. It will become a land where no living thing can survive. Without courage and determination, you surely will collapse from the extreme conditions. But if that courage and determination burns bright within you, then that's another story. Woohoo. So will you proceed? Woot! You are a child of many strengths. Well, perhaps you do have enough strength to change the fate of this mountain after all. I shall take to the air now, flying towards that shrine across the way, so follow behind me. Do not be daunted by appearances. Instead, let your feelings guide you, and the true path open before you. Are you ready? Follow behind me. And we will never see him again after this. It's very mysterious. Oh, I just realized that you can see Stone Tower from here. Did you see that? Other way. Stone Tower.
Oh, I guess so.
I don't know if these feathers disappear after a bit of time, so I don't know if that's a concern. You want iron boots or something to make you stop sliding. Ah! Oh yeah, they do disappear. All right, hurry, hurry. Ah! Vanishing feathers. What? I have certainly been assured of your courage and determination.
He definitely has a lot more hoo-hoots than Kapoor Gabora in Ocarina of Time did.
Did he? Does he? I don't remember.
You kept being like, I expect him to hoo-hoot more.
That's true. I kept adding hoo-hoots, right?
Yeah.
From here on, you must not be fooled by appearances. You must rely on your feelings. Now enter the shrine, something that will aid you in your quest lies within. Use that item when returning from here. If I remember correctly, in the spring, those ice... The invisible things are ice, so they melt. And there's no way over here. But I could be wrong. But I think there's no way to get here. Wow, if you needed bombs, you sure got them now. You wanna blow some stuff up?
Yeah, no kidding.
Aw, didn't do anything though. Well, ooh, one in a treasure chest. Don't know what's in it. Maybe you can buy a map now. You can buy a map now. You're beaming.
With map.
Beaming with map, huh? Pretty lens of truth. Gaze through it to see mysteries that are invisible to the naked eye. Seeing the truth drains magic power.
Which is why most people can't see the truth, because they lack magic power.
Ah, that explains everything. Oh, it's invisible keys, of course. I mean, not keys. Ooh, more treasure chests. Of course, that makes sense. We opened invisible treasure chests. We're really beaming. Actually, that we just thought was pretty nice. Was it just the one invisible chest? Looks like it.
I think so.
All right.
Let's get back to the village.
Yep. right.
Oh, hi.
Well, that's something mysterious.
It is, isn't it?
Can it be? Are you able to see me? If you truly can see me, then follow behind me.
I mean, let's go see where Ghostman goes.
All right. He's got weird bubbles, or I guess sparkles coming after him.
Yeah.
Huh? Wow, you're a lot faster when you're at the bunny head. You know, you could probably just follow his shadow and have your save your magic.
That's
wow,
true.
that Tactite has a really big shadow.
Be-dong.
It's cool that you can hear the bells from all over, and that they also start at 5:30. Right?
Yeah.
And then, like, they don't, it's not just at 6, but, like, starting at 5:30, they start having the bells of, like, sunsets about to approach us. That feels a lot like real bells. Real bell towers. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Hey, you want to buy the map on your way? Perfect.
I'm gonna go grab this map.
Beware the wolf. Who also has a really... I'm staring at everyone's shadows now. Like, you have the smallest shadow ever, and everyone else has really big shadows. What's this? It's still going away.
I know.
That's interesting. That's so bizarre that it kept on going even when you stopped for this.
Snow Head, please.
And was it Romani Ranch, I think?
Yeah.
So yeah, we were right. That's to the next place you go to. All right, let's hurry off. Yeah, we're in a hurry, Tingle, because we're our ghost guide is we're not gonna steal them. It's fine. Our ghost guide went on without us, at least a little bit. But yeah, like the Wolfus is a big shadow. Tingle's got a big shadow. We're like the only one. The Tactite's got ginormous shadows. You're like the only one that has like basically no shadow. So like, see, your shadow is like invisible.
Yep.
That's interesting. I guess it's because you are more unpredictable. Is that why you think that your shadow is not as visible?
I don't know.
Because as a player character, you're more predictable. I need to drink some water. I have a tickle in my throat. So are these spinning and awful like the ones by Ice Cavern?
Well, I have Bunny Hood to make jumping across the gaps
Yeah.
between them a little bit easier.
36 hours remain. I wonder how they decide to do that or not, because I would imagine, like, if you were middle of fighting a Wolfos, for example, would they have done that? You know?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how they decide. So do you remember which forks to take in this?
No. But not that one.
Not that one. In summertime or springtime, this is visible from a distance because it's not covered in snow.
Yeah.
Which is convenient. Let's see, will you make it? No, I was right. When you got to the first fork, I was thinking, I think you take the right fork instead of the left one. And apparently I was correct, that you were supposed to take the right fork.
I just didn't remember that this forked.
Oh, you didn't see that it forked? Yeah. Right here, you want to take the right fork. And I don't know why I was like, I think you take the right fork, but I didn't say anything because I wasn't sure if I was correct. And you seemed confident what you were doing.
I was confident that I needed to climb this.
Uh-huh. I mean, yes, that's good. I think probably, I would assume the left this time now, but I don't remember at this point. I just remember that it's the right fork the first time. So let's see. Yeah, I had no memory of this place, to quote Gandalf. Guess we'll find out together. Aha! We did it. So it's left, right. No, right, left, right. Or something. This is the grave where a Goron hero rests. I came here to put up the great hero's memorial, but the return route has been blocked by snow, and I can't get back to Goron village. And even worse, my brother's been frozen solid from the cold. The way things are looking, I'll be frozen too. Oh, it's times like this that make me wish I had taken some of the hot spring water I found when I was digging the hero's grave. But the hot spring is now covered by the grave. Why would you do that? I can't move a gravestone that big by myself. But I guess this is what's meant by the Goron saying there's no use in crying over spilt rocks.
Split rocks.
That makes a lot more sense. Split rocks.
Your brain just taking a...
Spilt milk.
Yeah.
It was clearly going off of that.
Yes.
Spilt milk. Why would you cover up the spring with a gravestone, though? Like, what a horrible decision. The soaring one said that the one who could see me would be arriving soon. It seems that it turned out to be true. I am Darmani the Third. I wonder who the first and second were.
I don't know.
The blood of proud Goron heroes runs in me. You can see the wound on his abdomen, by the way. This feels strange for me to say, but when I was alive, I was a renowned warrior and veteran. What war was he a veteran of? Yes. When I was alive. But alas, I am now dead. I was fine until I marched off to Snowhead by myself, hoping that I could drive off a demon. It had been wreaking havoc on Goron Village. Then the blizzard at Snowhead blew me into the valley. And now, here I am. How infuriating. As I am, I can only watch as Goron Village is slowly buried in ice. I may have died, but I cannot rest. So, you can use magic? The soaring one also told me that you were able to use it. I beg you, bring me back to life with your magic. If it is beyond your power, then I beg of you to do this for me instead. Heal my sorrows. Any way that you can do it will suffice. Please, heal my sorrows. I think heal might be an important word here.
No. It's been a while since I played this, so I had to remember it.
Chimera, I think, last time.
Yeah.
What a soothing melody. My sorrows are melting away into the song. The way his tears are going sideways makes him look really weird. Instead of going down. I assume they're tears anyway.
I feel like it's his essence.
Oh, is that what it was? I assumed they were tears for some reason. I leave my undying feelings with you. The deeds I accomplished while living are carved in my grave. You should read it. It's interesting that the mask is like a generic Goron face, but Darmani has a very different appearance, like with the pointy head or, necklace and stuff. So it's interesting that it just looks like a generic. Same thing with Mikau. Anyway, you got the Goron mask. This mask contains the spirit of a proud Goron hero. Wear the mask with seed to inhabit the body of a Goron and again return to normal. For the Goron village, I have asked your assistance.
All right, and that's where we're going to go ahead and wrap things up for today. Thank you very much for joining us, and until next time, everyone, take care, and goodbye.
Bye-bye.